Hey there, I have something a little bit different today. I have a house that is an investment house. You possibly could flip it, but more than likely you're going to be turning it into a long-term rental, a keep and hold. So we're going to, I took a video of the house. We're going to go through it, kind of look at it, see what repairs needs to be done, maybe do some estimates. Again, everything in this video is estimates. I've done a few of these, but these are not hard and fast numbers. It might vary in your area, wherever you're located, but this is what I estimate it to be in my area. Let's get to it. All right, so this is the house right here. This is in Knoxville, East Knoxville. It's going to be zip code 37915. It is vacant. That's just a car that was there from the previous owner. It's a nice little house, a little brick front here, vinyl siding. The roof looks a little bit older, but it is it's just a 3-bedroom bath, about 1,000 square foot house. Nice little front yard. I got some fencing here, and kind of take a look at the area here. Yeah, so just a basic neighborhood here. So 37915, that again is considered East Knoxville. It's not quite as revitalized as some of the other areas of Knoxville. You can get a lot of houses here for $250,000. This one a little bit cheaper, obviously, because of the condition it's in. But you can. We've done a flip about 4 minutes from here that is currently under contract, and we have it under contract. I think we listed it at 225. We got it under contract really fast. So that's kind of the type of houses that are going to be here. They're all going to be older houses, you know, early 1900s, 1950s. A lot of them, again, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. You'll have to find a house that has, you know, value add space that you can add a second bathroom if you need to. The lots are normally a little bit bigger because they were built older, so they had more land back then. Area-wise, it's a pretty good area. You're about 7 minutes from downtown Knoxville. You are maybe 20 minutes from West Knoxville, so it's really good. It's a really good location in terms of the amenities and where you can get to pretty fast. So let's keep going here. So I think I came over here. We're going to look at the backyard in just a little bit. Needs some work, obviously. Pressure washing all of the vinyl. Maybe it's a $500-700 job. Again, some of these prices are depending if you have somebody do it, if you do it yourself. Sometimes I do the work myself in my flips, but if you do the work yourself, you will save money. However, you have to weigh that with the time involved. So if you're spending, 8 hours a day at a flip, doing the work yourself, yeah, you're going to save a ton of money, but what else could you be doing while somebody else is doing that work for you? So it's kind of just a risk-reward scenario. Let's go inside here. East Tennessee, always with the beautiful green trees. This was taken a few weeks ago. We're kind of in the fall season now, 50, 60 degrees, but it was a lot warmer here at this video. So we walk in. This is an estate, so the current owner of this house, they've already taken out the flooring. There was just some carpet, no hardwood underneath, unfortunately, just some subfloor. So all of the flooring in this house is going to need to be replaced. So you're looking more likely LVP, luxury vinyl plank. That's what everybody goes with. It's super easy to put down, cheap, scratch resistant, water resistant. And I haven't done an LVP floor in a while. The last flip we did had hardwood underneath. I would say maybe like a rough estimate. This is a rough estimate because I haven't done it. Actually had to put floors down in a while. 5 to 10,000 because it's not that big a house, but you have a lot of labor involved. Taken care of. The kitchen, you could possibly save the cabinets. Here's the washer and dryer over here as well. You could possibly save the cabinets if you painted them. Real quick, there's not really another place to put that washer and dryer, so it's going to stay there. But again, you could possibly paint the cabinets if you wanted to. They're good cabinets, just old. If you painted them, you could do them yourself, a couple $100 in material easily. Otherwise, new cabinets at Lowe's or Home Depot, the standard white shaker style, a couple $1,000 if you installed them yourself. New countertops. We just bought some countertops for $300 at our other house. I think $350s, just some decent, I think it was called white ice marble type Formica. And LVP is going to go in here, so we're good there. Paint everything. And the new appliances. New appliances probably $2,000 for a package. This looks like gas, if that's good, so you can get a gas stove if you think that's going to be a selling feature. It doesn't have a dishwasher, so we'll need to find a place to put that. Obviously, we're going to put it right here next to the refrigerator or on that side. So I think it's doable. Just got to be aware of that as well. This does have central heating and air. It's pretty old. That's why it has the window units. And we'll go back through here. Man, I got myself dizzy here. I don't know what I was doing here. Usually I'm a lot better. Let's take a look at this kitchen real quick again. So probably cabinets, definitely countertops, flooring in here. I think I said a couple thousand for the cabinets, maybe $350 for the countertops. So, you know, $2-3 grand in here. Oh, and the appliances. So appliances too. So probably $4 or $5 grand in here. That's not counting taking off the wallpaper. That's a job. That's the paint. So this bedroom. Oh, we're going to look at this closet actually. So look at this closet. Now we're not. I don't know what I was doing. I'm usually a lot better than this. Must have been a rush or something that day. So take off all the wallpaper. You do not want to paint over the wallpaper. It's going to look bad and it's going to peel later on. So painting interiors. So the last flip we did, we painted the interior ourselves, and it saved us a lot of money. Probably saved us, you know, shoot, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. I don't know, maybe $5,000 to $10,000 because you can get a cheaper job done or you get a nice job done. But again, we were over there for several weeks doing it, so it's just time versus cost, basically. But get the paint taken off here, the wallpaper taken off here, put paint on. So these doors, these are, I believe they are solid hollow core doors. Probably going to want to get new doors and new doors and handles throughout because a lot of these doors aren't savable. And if you have one or two that are, then they're going to be mismatched. Just go in there with the farmhouse style doors, you know, the half circle and the thing on bottom. So let's see. All right, the bathroom here. So that's a cast iron tub. You could probably save that if you really wanted to. There's tile back here. Probably take that off, either clean that. Let's see if we get here. New vanity. A new mirror there, or a new vanity medicine cabinet, new lighting, take out the old radiant heat in the ceiling, put a fan in, new fixtures here. The flooring is, I don't know if that's tile. I don't think it's savable. You can do an LVP anyway, so just do it the entire house with no thresholds. It's going to be a lot easier. This tile, I mean, it's probably, you could save it, but it's still going to be that tan color, and you're going to have this little thing right here. So take all that out. You can get we put a 4-piece shower surround in our previous flip. I'm wanting to think that the 4-piece shower surround was about $800 or $900. We had somebody install it because I don't really like getting into plumbing myself. You know, that's not my jam. I think we had it installed for about $1,800. So we had a really good contractor that did it. So $1,800, and that included you know, new faucet, all new hardware in there as well. So that's probably $1,800, and the floor in there, toilet, probably $100, $150 to get that installed. Not to get installed, $100, $150 for the toilet, and then probably total with the material and labor, $300 to get it installed. And then go in this bedroom. We had, I don't know if I showed it here, I might have at the end, but there was some, yeah, here we go. So obviously we got some issue over here. I keep using my pen. You can't see my pen. You can see my cursor though. So we have some issues right here. There was a leak at one point. Looks like they fixed it. They did not do a great job. And you can see they just didn't finish it. So this is probably going to, I mean, it's going to need to be replaced. Take all the sheetrock down, put it back up. You're probably looking at a couple $1,000s easy. Sheetrock's not fun to do, and people charge a decent amount. So new fans, you know, $150 a fan. I think I really got in here to look at this because I wanted to see if there was any leaking. I couldn't see any, and I couldn't see any present leaking like that happened recently. So I think it's been fixed. The leaking is just, you need to take this down. And probably if you're going to take this part down, you probably just take the entire ceiling down in this room, because if you don't, you'll have to popcorn the rest of it, or you can just smooth it. So that's kind of, you know, fielder's choice there. This is the primary bedroom, and again, new floor, new fan, paint. So $150 for the fan. Flooring is, we already talked about that. Already talked about the paint. The window treatment. So a lot of people like having window treatments. Not these, obviously. These are very old. But you could probably get the, you know, like the faux wood blinds, like the, I think 3-inch, 2-inch. I'm not sure what they have now. They don't have the strings on them. You just push them up or down. You could probably outfit the house for $300 or $400. You could go cheaper than that. You go more expensive, but I'd say about $300 or $400. Last time I bought blinds were a year or so ago, so it might be a little more, but I think that's a pretty good estimate. This is the primary bath as well. So new toilet, $150. Probably want to take this part out and sheetrock it. So that's maybe $300-400 job. New fixtures up here, new lighting, new mirror. You're probably looking for a pedestal vanity, $150. And I wanted to go back there and see what that bread thing was, so not sure why. This is the closet here. Again, the doors, you're looking probably about, I'd say about $150 per door. And then it depends if you want to hang them or not yourself. So if you don't, doors can be a little finicky with all the shims. The people that hang them definitely earn their keep. They earn their job. I don't want to spend time hanging a door. I don't really want to spend time doing a lot of this. But again, it really just depends on the budget. If I have to do this to make the budget work, I'm going to do it. So let's go around to the back. Again, just pressure wash all this off. You could do this yourself if you had a pressure washer. The entire yard is fenced in, which is great. Nothing is going to be jumping that fence. And it's a pretty good sized backyard. Just clean up the vegetation there. We have a shed. I would probably keep that shed. Obviously, just paint it. I mean, it's always nice to have storage. And it looked like it was a pretty good condition. The heating and air unit outside looked relatively old, but if it works, it works. And if you do an inspection and you get it serviced, you know, get a home warranty to help the new buyers feel safe about it. I think I was trying to see when it was manufactured. I think it said 1990 or 1998 there. So it is very old. Again, if you get a new heating and air unit, you're looking 10 grand at least. So that really depends on the budget. Nice yard, rolling a little bit, but flat. And we still have the siding back here. So, all right. So I hope that helped y'all. Again, the estimates I gave were very rough estimates of like jobs I've done recently and just things I see around the industry. If you want to see more like this, please let me know. Hope everybody has a great day, and we will talk to you soon.